Alright guys, welcome to my video. In today's video, I want to talk about what you should think about before you ever build your list, okay? So these days, a lot of people are trying to build lists, okay? And why are they doing that? Because they're realizing that Amazon is getting smarter. Like I said in my previous video, they're deleting reviews that are, what do you call it, gray hat. Okay, and it's just not a long-term strategy anymore, so everyone's trying to get on the bandwagon of creating a list. But here's what I want to say, and I don't really hear too many people saying. They're just saying build a list, build a list. Okay, fine, build a list. But before you build a list, remember the end user. Who are you talking to? Okay, because this really matters. If you're going to be creating a list, are you going to create a list for all of your niches? Because most Kindle publishers who are outsourcing, they're usually who don't write their own books and don't hire quality writers. They are outsourcing their books to these ghostwriting services, and then they're getting it back. And usually they don't know what the topic is about. So for example, if an end user is looking for books in the computer programming niche, let's say they're looking for MATLAB, which is a programming language, okay? And one is looking for that. Let's say this guy here is looking for the programming language MATLAB, okay? But this lady right here is trying to learn JavaScript, okay? So now we have what I'm trying to say here is, who do you have the patience enough to research which programming languages in your niche is right for X and Y person? So this comes down to sub-niching. You really want to find a niche, of course, to go into, but then you're going to want to sub-niche, because you might not have the patience enough to research what the differences are. And I think a better example of this would be, let's say this guy is looking for Java because he needs to learn it for his new career or something, and this lady is looking for JavaScript. Okay, two different programming languages, one more for see, I don't even know these things 100% either, but JavaScript is a more traditional programming, programming language, while JavaScript is mainly used for building websites and whatnot, okay, in combination with CSS and HTML and things of that nature. Okay, so you see how HTML could be a keyword for that sub niche for this lady here, and so could JavaScript, and so could CSS. While this other guy who's looking for Java, how can you sub niche in the Java field, right? How are you going to be able to serve both if you have books everywhere? Okay, and this brings me to my next point. If you're going to start building a list, build the list in a niche that you're familiar with. So what are your strengths? If you have something in the technical niche such as programming, okay, are you best going to be able to serve these other people, these people that are looking for good content, that are looking to have their problems solved, to make their life easier? How are you going to make their life easier if you don't know enough about programming, right? So if you have that, then I would advise, if you don't have the patience to research it and learn a little bit about it, then I would suggest, hey, maybe it's not worth creating an email list and using up the space in your list. So because, you know, whether you're using Aweber or GetResponse, I use GetResponse, you know, you're 1,000 subscriber per month limit, it might increase, and you might be taking up space because you're going into some technical niche that you don't know too much about. And when you don't know too much about that, people also can tell, and your quality is most likely not there already if you've been outsourcing to ghostwriting services, right? And if it's not there, then you're leading people into your Kindle funnel, your back end funnel, without, you know, having that quality already there. So quality is really important, especially in the niche you pick. So all I'm saying here is be careful with the niches that you pick. me see how long this video is going for. 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I just took a break from creating content here. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to talk about today before you started to build your list. If you're going to build your list, I do recommend either Aweber or GetResponse. This is more for a video that I'll probably do some other time, but let me see. I have a few minutes here before I get back to what I was doing. So I do have these pulled up. I didn't know if I'd talked about these as much, but Aweber, I've used them in the past. Great. It really just depends on the features that you want. And for me, the features were better at GetResponse, and I'll go in more detail on this in some other content that I produce down the line. MailChimp, I've almost used them in the past. I then realized that it's just better to do email marketing with one of these two for Kindle publishing purposes. For me, $19 a month for 500 subscribers, and the features that are just lacking for my personal case is Aweber is not worth it. For GetResponse is, though. This here, if I recall, is $15 a month for 1,000 subscribers, and you get landing pages, which is also pretty good. You get hosted landing pages, so it's kind of like lead pages and Aweber combined. Okay, so that's a plus there in my case. I don't really use their landing pages that often. I use other tools as well for squeeze pages. But what I did like was the marketing automation, which you cannot do in Aweber without a special tool. And I'll talk about that in some other video because it's an advanced topic. Tagging, Aweber does have that, but again, it's limited. You need another tool called AW Pro Tools to go along with Aweber. And this is $19 a month, and this is $15 a month. By the way, that AW Pro Tools costs like $40 a month. So you see where I'm getting at. Besides Kindle publishing, okay, so if you're an affiliate marketer or a product creator, what cool thing about GetResponse that Aweber doesn't have is that it integrates with JVZoo easily, okay, and ClickBank. Aweber right now only integrates with ClickBank, and so the pro about this, okay, let's say you have a product that you're promoting in the fitness niche to your Kindle publishing audience, okay, in the health field, for example, and you have this weight loss product from ClickBank, okay, well, you'll be able to get that. If they buy through your link, you'll be able to start creating a buyer's list, okay. Now let's say you're in the internet marketing niche and you affiliate market a product to your list via JVZoo. Well, with Aweber, you won't be able to start that buyer's list without AW Pro Tools. It's complicated, I know. It's not that complicated, but it's $40 a month for that. So I was just like, you know what? The features with GetResponse are just way better for my situation. So it all boils down to that. So that being said, if you guys have any questions about like your customer avatar and email autoresponders and landing pages, the tools I use or tools I recommend, leave them in the comments below. If you have any questions, leave them there. Anyways, I wanted to keep this video short. Gonna get back to creating some content and fixing my website. What's today? Wednesday. I hope you guys have a great day. Keep Kindle publishing. If you don't know too much about email marketing or making Kindle funnels, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I'll be making more helpful videos when it comes to that, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hey guys, before I go here, I wanted to let you know about my latest project and what I've been working on. It's my free mini course on how to build your Kindle backend. So if you're trying to build a Kindle backend funnel to start building your email list for your certain niche and eventually create your art team and whatnot, go ahead and join this waiting list in this free mini course. I'm going to show you how to set this up with GetResponse. And GetResponse is what I use for Kindle publishing now. I used to use Aweber for Kindle publishing, but These days, I just find that GetResponse has more of the features that I'm looking for, especially the email marketing automation. And you can take a look at this page. I'll leave a link in the description below. In my first email that you're going to get from me once you join this waiting list, I explain a little bit more of the details of why I switched from Aweber to GetResponse. Anyways, that's it for today. I'll also, in the waiting list email, let you know when this course is going to go live. It should be somewhere around next week. More specifics in the email, guys. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon.